Hello.
Busted.
Welcome to the Mama Mouse Club. Woohoo!
I feel like I haven't talked to ladies in forever.
50th anniversary.
I know. It's been a while.
I know.
I think it's gonna take a few cycles to get used to our new schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Being the second Monday of every month.
I think so too, because it like sneaks up on us.
Yeah.
Get so busy with life. Going to the parks.
Yes.
Back to the parks.
So how has life been in Florida, Amanda? Are you like actually still teaching? Or are you in the parks?
I'm still teaching, but also we just got annual passes, so everything is so much better now. Like it feels like, okay, this is why we moved here.
It's a game changer.
Yes, it definitely is a game changer. We went this weekend and it's like, oh, it's a Saturday and I could just go to Disney. Like everything we wanted it to be.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, did you get did you get one of the Florida resident ones? I'm going to still call the highest tier one the platinum one. Or did you get like the platinum one? Because I don't know why they change names on anything.
We got the Florida resident one, the Pirates Pass. It was like the second up or second from the bottom. So we can go on the weekends, and all the holidays are blacked out, but that's okay because I don't like the busy parks anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Daniel, welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
So yeah, I still don't know that I quite understand the difference between the Sorcerer Pass and the Platinum, the $899 pass and the $1,300 pass. I still don't
think it's
understand
many reservations you can make, right, Heather?
Nope. Nope.
No?
The only thing is the blackout dates. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Hey, Ashlyn, I know I still owe you an answer to your question, so we were probably going to get it here on the live stream tonight. I don't know. Is there any other difference?
No.
The blackout dates?
It comes down to the blackout dates and how Florida residents have the option to get like the lower ones, and then if you live out of state, like you don't.
You have no choice.
No.
The most expensive one.
And to be honest, and I don't know, like if maybe this is your opinion too, Jeanna Claire, but like if you live out of state like we do, like nothing really changed for us except that you have to pay for Memory Maker, which I think is dumb because they're already taking like after taxes, they're taking $1,300 of your money anyways. Just throw in the Memory Maker. It's not costing you anything, Disney. We all know this.
Yeah. That's the downside. That's the downside. And that's the part I'm kicking myself about because my passes came up for renewal this past May. Mm-hmm. And I was like, the first time I'm going to go again is October. So it never occurred to me that the prices would increase so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was expecting the prices to go up, but I was not expecting such a dramatic increase because I could have renewed my Platinum Pass for $869.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have renewed my mom and my daughter's Gold Passes for like $600. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I'm not going until October. So from May to October, that's a big gap to just have passes to pay for. I'll just get them closer to October because I had a feeling they were coming back. And this way I'll have from October to October, September to September.
Right.
Had I known that the price hike was going to be so dramatic, I would have absolutely renewed in May.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because it would have been a lot cheaper, than, and I would have still had the Memory Maker, at least until the next renewal in May. So I don't know. I'm a little disappointed by that. Because it's just one of those extra things that just feels like, gosh, like what else are you going to take from us, Bob Paycheck?
I hate.
I know. When we bought our annual passes, we were going to do just one Memory Maker, but they were trying to force us to buy all four. Like they wouldn't let us just buy one. You had to buy all.
No, I think if you want to do that, I think you have to do it maybe as an add-on. Can you add it on later to like single pass? Yeah, I'm hoping that you can add it on
one.
Yeah, because when I bought the passes, it was like basically every pass you had in the cart automatically got a Memory Maker.
Right.
I was like, no, we're not doing that.
That's what we did. We're like, nope, never mind. We get our cell phones.
Yep. It's craziness. I think the one thing that I think bothers me with and I get that Florida residents have the option to pay as they go. but like, you know, my credit card and where I live, no matter what, whether I live up
Yeah,
here.
I don't understand why that's a Florida resident only.
So, I mean, if it's costing like us like $1,400, like let us pay like $200 a month or something. I mean, you're getting
right. We're the ones who need the payment plan because we're
Exactly. I don't understand that either. I don't get it.
And the thing is, it's like so I only have one for me and Zoëlle because I'm like, you know, it's Zoelle's world. If anybody's going to Disney, it's going to be the two of us, and you know. I'm like, okay, our family is going to have staggered passes because there's just no way that I can come up with 4 or 5 passes, you know, what, 13 times 5? Like, that's crazy. That's like $7,000.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, I don't know. Like, even if you got, like, because we have the DVC passes, so which is the same price as the Florida pass, for the Sorcerer Pass. So it was like $8.99 plus tax. So I mean, for a family of 5, that's still $4,500. That's a lot of money to pay like upfront out the door.
Yeah. Ashlyn's saying, yeah, we've paid so much to get there. I think that's backwards too. I know you guys have to like get down here. It's not fair to charge you guys more.
Yeah. I don't because I don't understand, like, what do they think if Florida residents have payment plans, we can find them easier, or we can come after. Like, what are they gonna do? Come to your house because you're in Florida?
And to be honest, they would probably get more annual pass holder sales from out of state people if they would do the payment plan.
Even, but maybe that's what they don't want though. Like I don't know. Like maybe they don't want, you know, the out-of-staters to get the annual passes. They want them to pay as they go because it actually becomes, it's more revenue if you're paying as you go. And I think people don't always sit down and do the math for annual passes, even if like you're going on just one trip. If you're going for a long enough period, even if you got one pass for just one person in your party, the perks that you would get with just having the one pass.
Yeah, and the free parking.
Would be worth it to get the one pass. And I don't know how they're doing, if they're doing like ticket upgrades, because you used to be able to buy like the discounted tickets from like the third party ticket sellers, the authorized ticket sellers. And when you went to upgrade your ticket to an annual pass, you would actually get credit.
Hey, welcome in, Irene.
I love those ears.
Those are fun.
My mom life has got me feeling like hey for sure right now.
I love it. You got the ears and the matching shirt. I love it.
Yeah.
Great. I love your haircut too.
Thank you.
So cute.
Yeah, you were able to like apply like the ticket price and get the gate price for the ticket. So you actually got a little bit of a break on the annual pass. So say you paid like $550 for your tickets and the gate price was $600. When you went to upgrade your annual pass, you would actually get credit for the full $600, not just the $550 that you paid. So I just feel like all of the little things that made it more cost effective for you to get a large family to Disney, they're just like chipping away at all of those things.
Yeah. Sad. It makes the magic go away.
But the problem is us, right? We're the problem though.
We go.
Yeah. We're still gonna go.
That is the problem.
We're gonna sit here and have a big complaint fest, and then we're
still gonna go.
And we're still gonna
That's the problem with anybody that's an annual pass holder or a Disney fan for that matter. Because if everybody thinks the ticket prices aren't going to go up soon, you're delusional.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's going to happen too. But if you keep going, they're going to keep doing it. But
I do think that Disney fans are becoming thriftier though. Like, I mean, I just think that we're finding ways to kind of help conserve. And I mean, the reason why we have an annual pass is because that's a savings, like not because it's this extravagant thing to have, but because we know by going so many times, like we've done the math and it's like, it's going to save us $2,000 to have an annual pass versus just buying tickets. You know, and even with just the trip we did in July with the 10 days or the 12 days that we were there, it was almost like a break even at that point for us to just get an annual pass. So then it's like, yes, we're still going to the park, but we're not paying to go to the park necessarily anymore. So I don't know. I mean, I think that like the diehards are becoming a little bit more thrifty. And then, I mean, to some extent, I get why they're charging for some of these things too. Like I was just having this discussion with Mark about charging for the shuttle now. I think it's because people like they no show all the time. Like when you give something to somebody for free, it gets abused. And then we start having to pay for it, and then people complain about it. But when it was free, it was being abused. So I don't know. It's like a little bit.
There's also a way to combat that, right? Because you can offer it as a way where, say, you pay a deposit. And if you're a no-show, then you lose your deposit. And if you show up, you get your deposit back as like a credit in the park. Right.
I mean, and they've done that for
you're not actually getting it back, but you're getting money that you're putting back in Disney that you were probably going to spend anyway.
Right.
So then you're not penalizing the people who did show up.
And they've done that with dining for a long time, especially like some of the signature dining where you have to like prepay a certain amount, or like with dessert parties and things like that. And then even for dining, if you no show, like they charge you $10 per person. So if you don't show up, you're going to get penalized, although, you know, there's workarounds.
Michelle just joined us, my daughter. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, Danielle says as soon as we figure out deals to save, the prices go up.
Exactly.
True, yeah.
Maybe we have to try to figure out a way to share the information without sharing the information. You know, we have to kind of bring back like those old Negro spirituals.
Right.
You know, we have to wade in the water. So like the Disney folk don't know what we're talking about.
Right.
When we're planning our savings, because if they know that we're planning to save, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna nip that in the bud.
Exactly. We have to fly under the radar.
So what are we most looking forward to for the 50th? The 50th coming up. What are you guys most looking forward to?
The merch.
Any special of the merch?
If the merch comes back. I did talk to some cast members, and they said that there's like a major order that is like being delivered within like 72 hours of the 50th. So if you were showing up there on October 1st, I wouldn't run down Main Street. I would run into the Emporium.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. We got some intel.
But like all the merch.
That merch lasts past October 1st. Like,
yeah.
You're having a 50th celebration for an extended period of time. It would be really crazy to have the merch be available week 1 and then it's sold out for the rest of the celebration. Like that would be insane.
The ones that they released in August have yet to be replenished.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see like them trickling it out and then pulling it back and then bringing it back out. I mean, I do think that things are going to sell out, but I think that they'll slow release too over time, because I just can't imagine that they're not going to have Spirit jerseys for the 50th next year and a half. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
My pass holder shirt. It's like all I want.
Well, even the
my trip is until the end of October, so I'm like, I hope there's merch there when I go.
But I remember the pass holder ears, like y'all had those, and I was like so jealous. And then when we went in July, like we got them, and that was like a lot because you guys got those in like
I got mine in
April, right? And so I mean, those are still like slow trickling out, and they kind of have 50th vibes too. I mean, like the color scheme that they did in them definitely like plays to the 50th. So, I mean, I don't know. I get annoyed with the like merch frenzy anymore. Like it's one of my biggest gripes. Like I'm like this close to just being like I don't even care, and I already have like stopped buying things off Shop Disney and being like, you know what, whatever, like if that's the game we're gonna play, then I don't even want it, because it's just crazy like how they do these like, oh, we're only releasing like a handful of these and then they're gone and then everybody wants them and then we don't care if they're selling for 5 times the price on eBay. Then I'm not going to play that game with these like resellers.
It's a stupid game for Disney to play, because I'm like, if you sell 1,000 units, you sell 1,000 units. So why would you not, you know, there's no benefit for Disney to have like limited items for the 50th, right? Like there's no Disney isn't going to profit if the 50th Loungefly is worth $1,000 a year from
eBay,
now, right? Like what do you care if you flood the market with the merch?
But I think it's a strategic, like with the slow trickle, like when they come out and then it's like gone for a month. Like I think that's almost Disney's way of like playing it both ways, where like it creates a hype and a demand. So then when it comes back, everybody's like, oh my gosh, they're back, I have to buy them. And so then they sell out again. And then they're gone, and then you have to buy them again, but they're not.
Then I feel like that only works for the first time, because I feel like after that first time, people get over it.
It'll be
like,
interesting to see, yeah.
Yeah, the first time it's like, okay, the drop, I missed it. The second time it comes out, oh, I missed it. Okay, the third time, oh, now y'all just playing. I don't have
yeah, I know, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to see.
Because it was like the purple wall bag, right? Like the purple wall bag. It was the that ears bag with the ear, like a lot of the Disney park bags that came out over the last couple of months, they slow trickled them in, and they you know, they sold out the first day. People were lined up, you know. I mean, look at like Stitch now, like you know, when the Stitch Crashes Disney was coming out, like at first people were like lining up for like hours and hours and hours to get these like plushes and these pins, and they were selling out on Shop Disney, and now I feel like the hype is gone because
they weren't that great.
If you look at like so like after the Little Mermaid, it like kind of went downhill, right? So like the Little Mermaid Stitch plush was like selling for $200, $300, $400, and then people like found their minds again and was like, what is this? So now like you see like the Aladdin plush and the what was the last one, the other one, the Pinocchio plush, like all the ones that came out since Little Mermaid, like you can't push those on the secondary market. Like they're just everywhere, right? Like you can get them if you want them, you can get them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But like that purple wall bag, I was like, oh my gosh, I want it so bad. But then I like couldn't get it. Now it's on Shop Disney, and it's not a big deal. Like,
and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and that's why I feel like, you know, you're playing these games, but who's your marketing person? Because the games aren't working. Because now you have merch that's just sitting there that had you released it the first time, it would have actually sold. So now you want to raise the prices on things because you're not selling the things that you thought you would sell because you're playing with people's minds. Like just release the merch, let people buy it, and be done.
I know.
Like, that's it.
What are you most excited about for the 50th? Like, what's your most coveted 50th merch item?
Yeah, let us know in the chat too what you guys are excited about. Welcome in RMJ23.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's
exciting that you guys are going.
Oh, it's so big since you probably went when you were
20 years ago. A lot has changed for sure. Yeah.
A lot.
Ashton says she just wants 50th merch for the 50th.
Yes.
Just pretend it's your first time RMJ. Like it's your first time. Don't even have to compare.
It's like a whole new experience. How old is Animal Kingdom?
Didn't they just celebrate what?
They opened when I first went in like 98, 99.
Didn't they just celebrate 20 a couple years ago?
I was going to think that it's probably close to 20 years. So I'm curious if Animal Kingdom was there when you went when you were 5.
It had just opened. I went at 13.
Yeah.
It just opened.
I think I really want to get the Spirit jersey. I like promised myself I was never going to get another Spirit jersey, but now I kind of really want the 50th.
I know.
I allowed myself to get one from Land and one from World, and then I have a Star Wars one, and then I'm like, that's it. I can only have one. I do. Yeah, they're like my go-to when it's just like especially when it's like chilly evening here and we want to sit on the back patio. I always put on my Spirit jersey.
I love how like long and big they are.
Yeah, I have one and I don't wear it. I have the Orange Bird one. Obviously, I don't wear it. What's the one that you want, Jeanna Claire? What's like your number one that you need to have?
The shiny bag.
Thanks, Danielle.
And I'm not a 50th bag person, but I think I want the 50th bag. Like all of my bags, I feel like I've kind of narrowed them down. I've gotten rid of the ones that are, or I'm in the process of getting rid of the ones that were kind of like hype buys. And now I'm like getting bags that have like meaning. And I feel like a commemorative bag, something that I actually collect, would be something that would have meaning and would be proud to like sit up on my wall.
Oh yeah, right in the middle, shining star.
I want a pair of the ears too. I'm not sure which one though.
Oh yes.
Just one of them. I don't know.
Welcome in, Monarch Moments, Michelle. Welcome in. We're talking
Hello.
50th anniversary.
What about you, Heather? What's your like coveted 50th?
I want the print, obviously, me and my art thing.
Yeah.
I want the 50th print, and then I
Yeah.
just want my pass holder shirt. I don't even
What's
care.
the 50th print? Let me see the 50th.
It's like a castle. I even had it in my cart. I was going to pay full price on Shop Disney, and who cares about my pass holder discount? It was gone in 5 seconds, and I was crushed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to get one of because we have the one from the first time I ever went was the 25th with my parents. So we have the 25th one. We have it framed, and I'd love to get a 50th one to like.
And not that I want to jump the gun, but I mean, we're at Epcot is like 40 next year, so I mean, we're going to be having the same conversation like next year.
I know.
Wait, it's the castle with Mickey and Walt and the firework burst.
Mm-hmm.
How much was it?
I think it was like, what was it, like $60?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So it's selling them for like $300.
Oh, see?
I know.
Gosh.
The resale market kills me. I'm just like so over people buying all these things. I will say it's nice that they instituted this like quantity of 2.
Yes. Yeah.
And I really think that it was like preemptively because of the 50th, which kudos to Disney for doing that before they like really release all this 50th stuff that they're going to be like, okay, we're
Do you think they were like listening to? Because everyone
then also
all the Disney community.
Are they actually enforcing it though?
Well, I know.
They are enforcing it, but my thing is that they need to take it like one step further, because that same person can like check out on the one end and grab something and go check in on the other end.
Right. You need to scan the purchase. Like they need to swipe your card.
They need to
swipe your magic band, swipe your card, so that you
swipe your park pass for the.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean when I say your card, your park pass or your magic band, so that you can associate a purchase with the person and you have a track record. I mean, it's all digital, and it's like it won't even let you check out. Like you've already bought this item. You know, you've already hit your quantity for this period of time.
And there's enough that can go around if we do that. But if we say that, Bob Paycheck will institute that for like everything.
Amanda, do you have any 50th stuff that you really want to get?
At first I wanted the ears, but now Chelsea is my friend Chelsea.
Yeah.
Too. She's making me 50th ears, which I think is nicer than the ones at the parks, honestly. Yeah. But I want the Spirit jersey for sure. Yeah. I only have one Spirit jersey, and it's like the pink one for Epcot. So I need one for like Magic Kingdom. So
that's a good rule. I could get one for every park.
One for every park. You have to have ears for the park.
I about that. Might have to do that. I do want to get the Starbucks.
Limit 4 parks, so you can limit yourself.
Yeah, with 4 parks, and then there's Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure. So
And then there's Tokyo Disney Sea, and there's Disneyland Shanghai, and Disneyland Hong Kong, and Disneyland Paris.
And then there's the water parks. Do they want to
do? They do, yeah. And there's Disney Cruise Line.
Very true.
And there's like 5 Disney Cruise Line ships. So
I mean, you don't need a new shirt for a month.
It's endless.
Aww.
How about what are you guys looking forward to doing at like for the 50th, like the new things coming, what like new events happening on the 50th? Are you looking forward to? Are you guys even are all of you going on the 50th?
We're going the weekend before.
Yeah.
We have a sneak peek, so we're gonna like sneak down there, I guess like in a week, 2 weeks. But we're hoping that it'll be super quiet and maybe like some of the 50th merch will be out.
Yeah.
I'm just excited.
I'm really nervous for the 50th because I mean, this wasn't like a Disney thing, but just looking at the blogs of like the fireworks or even looking at like the Halloween Horror Nights. Over
oh my gosh.
Like, I'm just like, I saw these crowds and I was just like.
The Halloween Horror Nights, like, I don't know. That totally freaks me out and bothers me because it's like everybody's unmasked, they're screaming, they're running around. Like, that's intense. Like, at least if it's a Disney crowd and there's a lot of people, at least like Disney's gonna have like things in place to keep people safe. But
yeah,
the Halloween
I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I have to like wear a sumo suit, Like,
Have a bubble. You need a bubble.
Be walking around in a giant bubble. Like,
Yep.
stay away from
Wear a
me.
shirt that says 6 feet, like stay 6 feet out of my space. Like, no, I'm going. I get there on the 29th, because I want to see my beloved happily ever after
One more time.
one last time.
Mhm.
And then we're there bright and early the morning of the 50th, because I want to get a selfie with Josh tomorrow.
That's your ultimate souvenir.
That's like,
That's your 50th souvenir.
That's what you
it's
need.
literally like the goal of the trip. After I'm done crying because my grandparents were like at the World's Fair and like all the openings of like Disney World and all that kind of stuff. After I get over like the history that we're like, 4 generations of like Disney fans, I just need to find that man and like have a little conversation with him and get a selfie with him, and like it would be a dream come true.
Just slip him your resume.
There you go.
Here's my business card. Call me. I'll be your personal assistant.
So I heard, and since you're the art expert, Heather, that in the fall, I can't remember exactly when, there's like a Thomas Kincaid rep at Disney that will sign your artwork. Is that a thing?
During the arts festival?
No, not during the arts festival, but in the fall, like in October and November.
For the special events, for the signings that they have, they will like put the plaque out on Main Street. Like I have a couple pieces that are signed by like different artists that I knew were going to be there. But yeah, they do that often, and then usually you'll see like the line coming out the store. But the problem is that art store is now the candy store until the candy store is done being refurbished. So now they only have the Art of Disney in the American Pavilion in Epcot, and then the one down in Disney Springs. So if they come, they'll be there. But a lot of those artists like are there signing, and if you pay attention to the schedules, like get in the lines and you can have like signed art pieces. That's art.
I have to check. I have a print for a friend for Christmas, and I was like, oh, it'll be nice if I can get her print signed while I'm down there.
And the artists are usually super nice about it. Because I have that one by Greg McCullough that's the 50th anniversary one that has the 50 hidden things. And 50 hidden Mickeys, and then there's the other hidden ones. And I waited in line to have him sign it. I like lost my mind that like that one's signed.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to have you guys seen that there's going to be a new like kite show at Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
That looks really cool with all the animals. I think that'll be pretty.
I think it's good that it's during the day too.
Yeah. I never make it to like the night shows. We always get too tired and we leave. So we need a day show that we can make it to.
Yeah. Because that park is 15 degrees hotter than any other park because of the greenhouse effect. So the fact that you have a show during the day that people can just like sit and like regroup and watch something, I think is great.
Yeah,
for sure.
And the amphitheater is a little bit cooler because of like the water. I feel like it kind of like cools it down in there a little bit. So it should be good.
Yeah, but you can also grab a beer and bring it with you, and that helps cool you down a little.
that always helps. Or a frozen wine.
The kids can get union bars, and then we're all happy.
There you go. Gotta get the like frozen treats. I have to get my night.
Would be some fun like treats. Have they like shown anything like that? Any
I haven't like seen any like big snack posts yet for the
No.
But I feel like World doesn't like they don't do as well with that as Disneyland does. Like Disneyland is so good about having like all the treats, and World is starting to get better, but like it's not. They're not like kind of the leaders in that, which is really interesting. Because I remember when we did. I can't remember. It was one of the trainings I did, Heather, with the agency, and they kind of talked about some of their market research and how like Disneyland had found that like their number one like market and like sales where they earn a lot of their money is through treats and snacks. Because there's just so many like Instagrammers and influencers, especially on the West Coast, that like want all the pictures of all the snacks and foods. And so that was like a huge market for them, and it's not as big in Disney World. Like people like the snacks, but it like that market wasn't as high on the East Coast as it was on the West Coast, which is kind of interesting.
That's interesting.
That's like 70% of their revenue comes in from locals, so they have to constantly change things up to make the locals come back.
Right.
Whereas World is their cash cow, and they're just like everybody's going to pay to come here because it's the most magical place on earth.
Hashtag true statement.
That is correct.
I'm really excited for just all the like touches of the 50th, like all the like painting that they've done, like adding all the gold embellishments, like I'm really excited to see Small World and like the color like pop that they put in there.
Yeah.
All the statues. I think just like all the little touches that they've done to kind of like add in that extra magic and add in little hidden things.
They
Like
wrapped the monorail.
mm-hmm.
And they just did that. That looks really
Yeah.
pretty.
I think that's what I'm most excited about for the 50th. Just that it's like this special time and they have all these little details and touches.
What about you, Jeanna Claire? What are you pumped about?
I'm just happy to be back down in Disney again. I feel like it's been forever. It's only been since April, but I feel like
When's your next trip?
Yeah, when's your next trip?
October.
Oh, you're going down in October. Okay.
So I'm going down on the 28th because we were hoping for, and I actually don't know how this is going to work now with the 50th stuff. Like we were hoping to do the Halloween Christmas flip from November. And so that's why we booked for the 28th through the 2nd. And then I bring Zoëlle home and then I go back on the 5th for a solo trip.
Nice.
I'm really looking forward to that.
That'll be super fun.
That's awesome.
Are you going down with the whole group of like YouTubers that's going down in November?
So no, I was going down to celebrate Morgan from Teaching Disney's birthday with her.
Yeah.
And then it just so happened that I heard that there are going to be a ton of YouTubers down there that weekend. So, clearly from there, I'm going to see everybody, but that wasn't the initial whole plan of the trip.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we can all hang out one day.
Yeah. Yes. Now that I have my pass back, I'm never
and put on make a graphic from Mama Mouse Club of all of us.
Right.
So we're also talking about just in general, what's been your favorite Disney memory? Favorite Disney, now that it's been 50 years since it's been open, what's your ultimate favorite Disney memory? This is hard.
That's really hard.
It's really tough to just pick one.
And I think specifically World too, what in Disney World too. It's
right. I only have Disney World.
Yeah, I know.
And what about you guys in the chat? Let us know what's your favorite Disney memory. I'd love to hear you.
Yeah, and I feel like my Disney memories are because I've only been a handful of times until the last couple of years. So I went when I was around 8 or 9, and then I didn't go again until 2006. I think it was 2006 when I took my son, and then I didn't go again until 2019. So my trips have been very, very spread out. And now I'm I go every 6 months.
Yeah. That's definitely how it started for me too. We went the very first time we went, I was in 5th grade and I was so excited. I love the Disney Channel. I was obsessed with it. All things Disney history. I loved watching Vault Disney at night, everything coming out of the vault. And I don't know, I was a Disney kid, and we finally got to go Thanksgiving of that year. And I built a paper chain because we knew we were going a year and a half before. And so I had a paper chain for a year and a half worth of days. And I wrapped it around my bed and would pull one off every single day. And was so excited to go. And I remember all the kids made fun of me at school because they're what are you, a baby? You want to go to Disney World? Because I was in 5th grade and it was not cool at all. Whereas now I feel it's super cool, even if you're a teenager to go to Disney. So yeah, I was just so ecstatic to go, and we went during the 25th. So I got to see the birthday cake castle. That was my first castle, was the birthday cake castle. So I just remember just loving it so much, and just knowing in my heart I was going to be back and it was going to be a part of my life. And then when Mark and I met, he came from a big Disney family. His mom was a travel agent, so they did a lot of Disney trips. And I don't know, I think that's probably a core piece of our love story, is our love for Disney. And so then we went back in high school. It was right at the summer right after he graduated high school. We had started our video production company and like saved all of our money, and that was like what we put all of our money towards, was going on this Disney trip. And so then we went, and then I think the next time we went back was our honeymoon, and then we made it a goal to take both my niece and my nephew. So when my nephew turned 8, we took him, and then when my niece turned 8, we took her, and then it just spiraled out of control from there. Then we started going a lot more about DVC, and now we go all the time. So
What about you, Heather?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know if I can pick one. I guess I think the answer is always like, oh, the first time you take your kid, like that's always the answer. Wow, I mean, it all began with like my first trip when I was 4. I remember like the fact that like we were going, my grandparents used to spend like their summers in Florida, and then it was like they were gone for like a month, and then we were going to drive down, which I could never do that. I could never do that with my kids. I would go like bananas. We were going to drive down, and we drove down like in the van and took like 2 days to get down there. And I remember it was just like Irene said, like I was a Disney kid. I was obsessed with like everything. And then like I walked in there, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's like so real. And that is like the first place that I was allowed to ride a ride on my own. And my mom let me ride the carousel by myself. And I actually just posted it on Instagram like a couple weeks ago, that like this is the moment that changed my life.
Oh yeah, I saw that. So cute.
Yeah. My dad makes the joke now that it's the worst decision he's ever made. But I mean,
black hole.
Yeah, he was like, if I had known that, like when you said, because I had said to him, like when I grow up, I'm gonna work for Disney. Like he was like, had I known when I took you, I wouldn't have taken you, because this is like above and beyond. And now my kids are obsessed. But yeah, I mean, that's when the magic happened, and I believed in it, and it just, anything is possible, and I just believed in it from that day forward.
Yeah.
Oh.
I never converted my son to a Disney kid. I tried, but he was which is why like we went in 2006, and I mean I think we definitely went a couple of times maybe since then, but not that many, because he was more of a universal kid. Like he wanted to throw rides and the roller coasters, and he could care less about the Disney characters. So I'm like, Zoëlle is my last hope, right? Like she's my last shot. So it's my life's mission to turn her into a Disney kid.
I think you're successful. She's a princess.
Yeah, she is
pretty sure she's hooked.
She is definitely a princess, and we were talking about it today, and she was like, "Wait, we're going to Disney? When are we going?" I'm like, "No, because you can't tell her that you're going anywhere."
Oh,
like the last time we went to Disney, she didn't know we were going to Disney, and so we were on the Magical Express. Like when we landed in Orlando, and then I was like, "Okay, we're going to Disney," because otherwise, for the next September, for the next month and a half, she will literally be like, "Is it time to go to Disney yet? I'm ready to go to Disney. Are we going to Disney yet? I'm ready to go. It's time. It's time." Like,
I know. Wally knows we're going for 24 hours in like a couple weeks, and he's like, we have like mapped out strategically, like minute by minute, what we're gonna do for like 24 hours over there, and he's got his like must-dos. But he's
so when
really
is
good
the
about
last day
it.
of Happily Ever After?
It's the 29th.
The 29th.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might have to drive down now that we have annual passes.
I know.
Right. Reservation.
Yeah. I mean, because let's face it, Disney, like Enchantment, is not going to pull with the heartstrings the way the Happily Ever After does.
No, I mean, I'm kind of worried that it's going to be like another kind of filler show, the same way that Epcot Forever has been.
I made a joke that I'm going to start a petition at like month 16 of the 18 months to get like all Disney fans to sign it, to say pull it out of retirement, like we want it back.
Yeah.
Just because it's not going to be.
I feel like they could bring Happily Ever After back and just plus it up with the projections down Main Street. I mean, like if they just took it like Happily Ever After 2.0, like same show, but just add in the projections on Main Street, I feel like that would go over very well.
When I took the girls to see it over Labor Day, we all sat there like one last time, because they're not going with me for the 50th. I'm like going with a bunch of friends. And we were like sitting there, and like not only were like was I crying, and the girls are singing along, and like Kylie is emotional and she's crying to it, and like my friend Maureen is sitting next to me, she's crying to it, and like her husband's like, what the heck's the matter with all you? And then they turn on the lights, like
That's like my husband,
and everybody around us is like crying.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's not going to happen with Enchantment. I think Enchantment's going to be amazing, but it's just it's not going to hit the heartstrings.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see because the 60th anniversary fireworks that they did in Disneyland, like that is my ultimate fireworks show. That show like took me out at the knees for sure. Like it was just so magical and made you feel so close to Walt. And I don't think Enchantment's gonna have the same like heartstring pull as that one did to like the connection of Walt, because Disneyland was like that was Walt's park. Like he walked there and created those things, and that was like, you know, this vision that he had. And so there's that connection. And not that he didn't have this vision for World, but like he wasn't, you know, he didn't get to like be a part of it being created, and he wasn't there when it opened, and so it doesn't have like as much of that like draw to it. So I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I'm hoping like Walt's voice is in it at least a couple times, but
I don't know. I don't have any plans for the 25th. Zoe had a birthday on the 25th, but oh god,
that's when we're gonna be there.
The 25th.
Mm-hmm. So we're flying in on the 24th, and then we're gonna do Epcot, do Rummy, and then hop over to Magic Kingdom and do Happily Ever After on that night.
And then you fly out on the 25th.
We fly home that next morning at 8 a.m.
Quick trip.
We get in at like midnight on Friday, and we go home at 8 a.m. on Sunday.
Irene, I'm going to give you a tip that if you want the crepes, I don't know what time you plan on. What time is your
3 o'clock?
Okay, so get in line for the crepes before you get in line for the ride, because they do close that down.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the ride stays open until the park closes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and they have the gluten-free Gillettes. Is that what they're called? Which I was like super excited about. I was like not expecting them to have anything gluten-free. Like I'd already written that off, and they actually are going to have sweet and savory gluten-free options there.
There you go.
I'm pretty excited. I have like literally mapped out like every step of the day. Like we will get up at this time. We will depart the hotel at this time.
For that schedule, you have to. You have to though for that tight schedule if you want to fit it in.
Like I literally mapped out every like booth we want to hit and like exactly what we want to get at each one, and like literally like the most efficient path of transportation like around the World Showcase to time it to be able to be in France in time to like do our preview and then get back over. It's been a thing.
That's awesome.
You need to show Amanda and Jean Claire what your 12-day Disney spreadsheet looked like, because I was like, what? It was impressive. It was impressive.
I'm a bit of a planner. Actually, I just sent Mark and Wally to go to McDonald's too to get the 50th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
I texted them. I was like, "Get your butt in the car and get to McDonald's." Your mom already like texted and said that they're on toy number 4 in Iowa, so you need to get over to McDonald's. And then I texted her total.
There's gonna be 50.
50, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
I
a lot.
really wanted Mickey though. Like Mickey's the first one, and I bet it's gone. Like probably should have gotten a Happy Meal like 11.
Tell them to go inside and ask if you can have the one in the display.
Oh yeah, yeah. I might have to tell them to.
They won't give it to you until
Till it's over.
I don't know. Some people have already posted that they have like the entire set because they went in, and like some of the McDonald's just don't care. They're just like, whatever, take them. We don't have those out here.
That's like a lot of money to spend on McDonald's. Can't you just buy the toy?
You can just buy the toy, you know. It's like $1.80.
Is it?
Buy the toy.
But they always have buy one, get one free Happy Meals. So you can get 2 Happy Meals for like $3.
Oh.
Yeah, but then you get a bunch of extra crap at you.
I know, it's true. But Biggie likes to eat the cheeseburgers.
There you go.
We have to
The
get a
thing is, you
cheeseburger
have
for
to
the
actually
salad.
ask them though if they have different toys. Because if you go and buy 2 Happy Meals, but they only have the one toy, you're just gonna get 2 of the same toy. Because that happened to us when we were trying to collect the the Marvel bobblehead toys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we had to like we were going like every day because I was like, look, why are you giving us a different toy every day? You didn't get a new shipment of toys this morning and then the next day and the next day. You already had those toys. Just give us one of each and leave me alone. You know what I'm doing. Like, don't make me come back here. Come on.
That's funny.
And like when they had the Raya toys, oh my God, Zoëlle sent me around freaking Charleston. I went to every McDonald's looking for the last Raya toy, and we still didn't get it. But I was like, I think at some point she just moved on. So thank God.
Well, if you ever get in that situation, like, well, you know, us Disney moms gotta have each other's backs. Like,
Yes, it doubles of anything.
You know, and the funny thing is, I tried that with like my local mom group. I was like, you guys suck. Like locally, you moms suck. Like, I need Charleston moms to step it up. Because I felt like the same thing. I'm like, hey, like my kid is interested in these Raya toys and we have X, Y, and Z. And then we have a couple of extras to trade. And people are going to be like, who's trading McDonald's toys? I'm like, clearly you people aren't in the Disney community. We trade everything.
We do. We
you got something you want, you don't want, and I got something you want. Like we're trading. Like, that's
and like if you're looking for something, let me know. I'll pick it up for you. Every time I've been going into Hot Topic on purpose, hoping that someone like turns in that candy corn thing, like that they return it. That
I know, like as a return or something, right?
I literally drank a glass of wine, took a bath, and cried that night because I could not get that stupid candy corn sweater. Oh no joke. Ask Mark. It was very traumatic. I was like, I can't even talk to you right now. I just need a minute. I was traumatized.
Our Hot Topic has figured out who I am. And so now I get messages when they have merch.
Oh man.
I get messages on my Instagram like they can't hold things for me, like, but they'll like let me know like, hey, we're doing a drop, like be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. And when they released this stupid alligator logo Funko Pop,
yeah,
I literally got up, took the morning off from work, went to Hot Topic, got online at 8 a.m. and was still only the second person because I knew they only had 6. They posted on Instagram, they only had 6. And I knew I had to be the top 3 because you could only get 2. So only the first 3 people in line were getting them because everybody was getting 2. And so I got there was one guy ahead of me. So I was like, okay, cool, bam. I'm number 2 in line. The people who came out, like, I was like, I didn't even know this was really a thing. Like, and we were there like 8 a.m. The store didn't open until 10. The mall didn't open until 9. So we were just sitting outside the door.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy.
I'm just mad because I was like, I saw the post on Instagram that it was like available on Hot Topic. And I went to the website and I texted my friend. I was like, oh my God, they're available. Go, 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 go. And I like went and I had it in my cart. And then I was like, I wonder if I could find a coupon code. So then I text Mark. No, I know it's my own fault. Like it's my own fault. So I text Mark and I was like, sign up for the 30% off. Like text them. So then he did it. He sends it to me. I apply it. And then I'm like, man, I need $5 more for free shipping. So by the time I like went through the whole thing, of course it was sold out. It was my own fault. Like I did it to myself. That's why I was so upset. So I ordered one coming in January.
You had it. You definitely.
I was at the finish line.
Okay, I really find someone to knit you that sweater. I bet there is a really, really talented person up there who can knit.
Believe me, I looked on Etsy. I like Googled around. I'm like candy corn sweater. I tried to find patch. No, so I ordered one. It's coming in January.
You'll have it for next year. You'll not date it. You'll have it for next Halloween.
Next Halloween.
I know.
Out of
Maybe Mickey's Not So Scary will be back because Boo Bash is nowhere near the same. So then you can debut the party that really counts.
I gotta say, Disneyland is killing it though. They're like that Oogie Boogie party. Like, do you see like all the characters they had out? Like they had Cruella out. They had what's his name from Toy Story? The boy next door.
Oh, Sid.
Sid. They had Sid. Like. They had so many unique characters.
Yeah.
He was on like a stage with all of like the Misfit toys, wasn't he?
Yeah. I'm like, what?
They're doing amazing with it.
Yeah. And like their Christmas party looks like it's gonna be awesome too. Like I
don't understand why there's such a disparity between the Halloween party in California versus the Halloween.
I don't know, because they have the parade at the Oogie Boogie too. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's like because they can't get people hired down there, but it seems like there's a lot of people down in Florida that are trying to like get jobs at Disney. So I don't know. It's just very bizarre. But Disneyland totally like rocked it out this year for their Halloween stuff. World is leaving a little to be desired right now.
It was so fun.
So I got tickets to the Christmas party, but I'm like a little nervous because this will be my first party, and I feel like I don't want this to be like.
Are you doing the Christmas party?
Experience. Yeah, they're doing some version of a Christmas party, I guess.
Did you buy tickets
$1 billion for a ticket?
I know we're going the week of Christmas, and we're just like, no, we're not doing it. We're gonna go see the Cirque du Soleil show instead. I'm not gonna pay to go to the Christmas party.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I am too. And that like it releases on Mickey's birthday, which is super fun. But,
is the Cirque du Soleil show back at Springs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Drawn to Life. I'm excited for that. All right.
The last Cirque du Soleil. This is how long it's been since I've seen like a Cirque du Soleil show at Disney. The last Cirque du Soleil show was La Nuba.
I only saw La Nuba once, and I wasn't. But I'm used to the Cirque shows in Vegas. Like hands down, like my favorite one ever is the Michael Jackson one. I've probably seen it 10 times. And it, like I like, cry every single time when they do the thing where he like flies off at the end. I'm like bawling.
We've seen the Beatles Love, and that was amazing.
Yeah. So
and then we
Love, and then O. Did you see O?
Yep, we went to
then
O.
when you come to Disney and you see La Nuba, you're like,
I'm really hoping that they like took it to the next level of Drawn to Life, but I don't know if it'll be like a Vegas-like experience or not.
I think it'll be good because it's going to work in that like Disney theme and artwork into it.
Yeah. I think La Nuba was disappointing because it was just a Cirque show. Like it wasn't anything special.
Right.
But this is Disney, so like I hope that it'll really have like good pieces of Disney. We'll see.
All right, there's one more thing we have to do tonight. We have to figure out what princess we're gonna do for a giveaway. So we had narrowed it down to I think 4. And we're going to have you guys vote in the chat and tell us which princess you would like to see for our giveaway. And we had Rapunzel. Oh, no, I forget now.
Ariel.
Mulan. And who was the 4th one?
What was the other one?
Rapunzel, Ariel, Snow White. And Snow White.
Snow White. Yeah.
All right, so in the chat, let us know which princess you want us to do for a giveaway for our next giveaway next month, right? So Rapunzel, Snow White, Ariel, or Mulan. You can
I wish you could do like polls in the chat.
I know that would be so cool.
Yeah,
Ariel.
I think there's like some tools out there maybe that like
or Mulan. And if we don't get a winner tonight, we can always do another poll on our Instagram story too.
We could do that.
Good luck with me trying to figure out how to do that.
We'll just post it for you. We'll just post it in the group.
We'll just tag you in it.
we can also post it in the group in the Facebook group.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too.
So we've narrowed it down to those 4, and then we can just do a poll for those 4, and then the winner of those 4 would be the
next giveaway.
The next giveaway.
Yeah.
I saw. Did they make an announcement for the next Little Mermaid movie? I thought I saw an article and then I skipped it by accident. They have like a release date for the movie.
Oh, I didn't.
Action. I'm excited for that. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what direction that movie's gonna take.
Yeah. It's gonna be different.
I just don't. I don't know how they. Are they gonna do it in
Isn't
Moana?
like Ariel now gonna be like? I mean, shouldn't she be like an old lady now?
Is it supposed to be like time has passed, or is this like
I don't know what it looks
telling?
like.
I will say that I was pleasantly surprised with how much I loved Cruella.
Yeah, Cruella was really good.
Cruella was really good.
I didn't go
Cruella
into it with high expectations, but we
Mhm.
loved it.
It was amazing.
And I didn't think I was gonna be like, oh, because like everybody in the adoption community was like, don't let the girls watch it, like it's not blah blah blah. And I watched it by myself first before deciding if they should watch it. And like so then I let them watch it, and the girls were like, oh my gosh, let's watch this again. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I
It's
also
so
take
funny
my
because,
kids
like-
to Marvel movies that are like rated over PG-13 because whatever, I'm that mom. We went to see Shang-Chi and everybody was like, oh, the last scene is like brutal. Callista's there, 5 years old, and she's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, my kids watch those too.
I know, yeah.
Did you guys
Like
like?
I know,
Jump
like
Street?
when the Cruella merch came out, I was like, ew, that's like, ew.
Mhm.
I wasn't feeling any of it, and then I saw the movie, and I was like, oh my god, the merch is so awesome now.
Mhm.
Like, because it made sense after seeing the
Mhm.
actual movie.
They did a really good job with that movie.
And I think that
Yeah.
she did an amazing job, like totally embodying that character.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And I wasn't ready for the plot twist. Like they did a really, because sometimes movies get to be really, really predictable.
Yeah.
And I wasn't ready for the plot twist. I was like,
No.
The
I
dress,
saw something coming, but I don't know that that's what I saw coming.
the dress in the vault, that thing, I was like, oh my god, that was like hands down. I was like, that's amazing.
Oh, the dress thing?
The garbage dress.
When she was sewing that,
I totally knew that's what it was. Like right away, I was like, "Oh, I see where this is going." Like,
and I was
I
like,
know
what
this
is
is
she
like.
doing? And I was like, what is it that's gonna happen? Then I was like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But,
I know that
Alrighty.
movie made me want to make a trip to London, so I think I'm gonna book a trip.
one day.
Whenever they open the UK back up to
Yeah, someday. I know. I'm excited to like be able to do international travel someday. We'll see.
Yeah, us too. Now that we live in Florida, we won't be going to Disney anymore for vacation. We can actually go other places.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're just gonna have to post another poll on our Instagram and Facebook to find out our next princess.
Okay.
I was surprised by like the results. Like people were like
Yeah.
very strongly in favor of those princesses. Like
Right. I know. Like nobody wanted Merida.
nobody wanted poor Merida.
Nobody
Like,
wanted Merida. I was
know.
like, come on,
I wasn't surprised by Rapunzel,
No.
but I was a little surprised by like that there wasn't more love for Cinderella and that there wasn't more love for Aurora. But
yeah.
Well, see, and it's funny because on my poll, Aurora and Cinderella were the leaders.
Oh
Huh.
yeah.
yeah, mine was like annihilated. I was like, wow, okay.
Mine
It's kind of
too.
interesting too. And then I went on like because it posts my Instagram post to my Facebook story, and my Facebook story was like almost the opposite on those. Like there was more votes in the other direction. I was like,
Huh.
So why? Like it's just interesting, like populations of connections, I guess. Like because I feel like my Instagram's definitely all my like diehard like Disney friends and like YouTube friends, and then Facebook's like family and people I grew up with. So like, yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Normal people.
Like this is so interesting. Yeah, I think Merida is super underrated.
Yeah. I love Merida.
I mean, she embodies everything that I love about a Disney princess. She is strong. She is fierce. She's independent.
Mm-hmm.
She has, she's smart, and she's. I guess I'm definitely more in favor of the princesses who don't have to rely on a guy.
Yeah.
And so it's like she was like so like look, I'm about my own life. Like we're gonna do it my way, or we're not gonna do it my way at all. And I'm like, yeah. I guess I think the fact that she's not the damsel in distress is kind of what is what I think.
And I love that that movie focuses on like the relationship with her mom.
Mhm.
I love that.
Yes. Yes.
That's definitely an underrated movie for sure. It's a good one.
And I don't know. Do you guys think maybe she doesn't get as much love as the other princesses because she's Pixar and not Disney?
Oh, that's true. Maybe. I don't need no man.
Even though like Pixar is in the Disney umbrella, it's not, you know, traditional Disney. And if you look at all the other princesses, they're traditional Disney.
Right. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
more like.
If they made an interactive ride that was like Toy Story, where instead of shooting like rings at things, you were shooting arrows, Merida would like take it to town. Like everybody would love her after that. Disney, I came up with that idea. You owe me money if you do that.
I could see that coming to Epcot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do think that we're going to see a huge conversion over the next like decade in Epcot as all the IP coming out. Like,
Epcot's going to go back to its quote unquote like glory days, like in the 80s, where it was like nobody could get enough of Epcot.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go back to that.
it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I don't love that it's like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it that it's going all IP. Like, I think I hate that it's Epcot doing that, but I love the IP stuff they're doing. Like, I was super sad when Maelstrom went away, but we really love Frozen Ever After. What'd you get? Oh my gosh! McDonald's toy update.
It's Tinkerbell.
Yay! Good job, Waddle.
Good job.
One Happy Meals. They used to have the old kind. This is the new kind.
This is the new toys, yeah.
I love
They're
it.
the ones. They're coming out.
I'm about to go to McDonald's right now.
Ornamental Happy Meal toys.
Yeah.
Wally, does she
awesome.
move or do anything cool?
I don't think so. They're very cheesy, but just like kind of barely stays together. I'm like curious what if it has a number.
Mark, you're a little late.
Like, don't ask me what number it is.
I'm trying to beat them.
Right? I feel the same way, Ashlyn. Oh, well, okay, so before we go, ladies, so Ashlyn wants to do a video because she wants to unbox her giveaway winnings, and she wanted to know a little bit more background about Mama Mouse Club and how we got started. So I was supposed to send it to her last night, but since we're all here and you have all 4 of the Mama Mice.
Yeah.
This was Irene. Irene brought it all
It was all
together.
Irene.
That was all Irene.
Irene
Yep.
brought us all together.
It was a baby.
It was like one of those like midnight hour ideas. I was like, we need to have like a club of moms that also love Disney, and we just talk all things Disney. I was like, who do I know that would be super fun to like hang out with on a regular basis and talk Disney?
And I think it really was like at midnight, because I think the text came through at like 12:30 and was like, hey, Heather, do you want to do this? And I was like, sure. Like, that's fine.
Aww.
This is the package.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think it's you know, from there it just kind of took on a life of its own.
You can move a little bit.
Number
12
12.
stars.
What is?
Wow.
Because I think number 1 was Mickey and his 50th year.
Right.
Our McDonald's is still giving out these stupid little round
Robots.
puffy.
Yeah, that's what my kids got
toys
when
with
I took
stickers
them.
on
Today was the first
I was
day.
like, what-
Today was the
what
first
Mickey
day.
toys?
We asked them, do you had the
You-
new one?
Yeah.
Then you
And in the drive-thru, they still have the Space Jam toys out. So Zoëlle keeps thinking she's getting a Space Jam toy, and then she gets one of these little round puppy
Mhm.
dog things with the face, and she's just like, "What?"
They have like little wheels on them.
Yeah.
She's like, "What does this even do? This is stupid."
Wow.
So Ashlyn can't wait to open her prizes. So make sure you check out Rushing to Disney's
Yes.
channel if you haven't yet.
Yes.
Subscribe to her channel because they are amazing. I love watching them. And then you get to see what she got for her prizes too.
Yeah, I feel we owe her more of an explanation other than like Irene picked people from like all different like backgrounds
But
and
that's-
loves of Disney, but that's really truly how it came
That's it,
about.
yeah.
I know. I just
It was like one of those things where you wanted to do something, and then and I didn't even know Heather before this. I
Mm-mm.
barely knew Amanda before this, and it was like 4 ladies who didn't really all know each other, and now it's like I can't live without this group of
Yeah.
Well, it's like just trying to think of different
Right.
personalities that would mesh well together, and like I don't know, people that had kind of like different interests and passions and backgrounds with Disney too. Like I don't know, just like all came together really nicely. And
Yeah, like I don't plan anything, and you guys.
We know, Amanda.
You guys
We
are
know.
planners, and I'm kind of in the middle where I plan but don't plan.
Right. I'm a medium planner because it's like my job. So I'm medium plan for myself. And then Irene is an extremist.
She doesn't even get paid to do it. She just does it for fun.
I know. Well, that's why I like became a travel agent, because I was like, I'm already doing this. I should make money doing this. And then I don't know. I just didn't want to do it for other people anymore because I do it too much for myself. I still help people plan their trips, but I'm like, call Heather.
Danielle.
Speaking of Danielle, guys, because we're about to wrap up here, make sure you head over to Mickey's Girls channel for Lounge by Talk at 8:30.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. We gotta go next to that.
I still have 2 Loungefly bags I'm waiting to come. Like,
What are they?
I got the Cinderella bag, the castle, the one that was designed by Jeff Grantino, and then I ordered the mini ghosts bag.
Oh, cute! I love that one.
Okay.
Because I still have
Very nice. Very nice.
still have trauma from never buying the original Mickey Pumpkin bag. And like the new Mickey Pumpkin bag, I'm just not in love with it. And the one they came out with last year, I just didn't love it. But I'm like, when I saw the mini ghost with the bow, like instantly I fell in love. So I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm not even hesitating. Like that dang pumpkin Mickey's still haunting me. Like, just doing it.
I just hope we get them before Halloween.
I know. Yeah, I'm hoping so
It'd
too.
be nice to get like a Halloween bag before Halloween. Like,
I know.
And not in the middle of November.
I was hoping I'd get the Cinderella bag before we go the end of this month, but like I ordered that a long time ago. I still haven't gotten it.
Are you not getting that one until November? I have one on pre-order that's not coming until November.
Mine was a pre-order. It said like October, so we'll see. I don't know.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
But I have my Robin Hood
If
bag
you
now,
like
so
to borrow mine. I'm happy to let you borrow mine.
I'll just fly there first, pick up your
Fly
bag,
Charleston. Yeah.
and fly down. I got my Robin Hood one. I'm good. I got my like cosplay Robin Hood one, so that makes me happy.
Which Robin Hood one did you get?
It was one that was a Books A Million exclusive. So
Is
it's
it
like
the one with
the
Robin
cosplay
Hood
day.
and like his face?
Like the whole like character. Yeah.
That one's really cute. All right, ladies. Well, I gotta go eat dinner. I'm
I
starving.
know.
And all this McDonald's talk is like making me want McDonald's. So
I know.
that's how I know I'm hungry.
So what is
Well,
everybody
you have to
having?
go, and then you have to get a Happy Meal and let us know
I
what
know,
tour you're
right?
on. And if you get number 1, then you send it to us, and we'll send you Tinkerbell number 12.
All right, ladies. Well, bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And
Are we
we'll see
doing
you
a
next time. Do we know who's hosting next time?
I don't know. This is like for real. We are like Hot Mess Mom, like Mama Mouse Club.
Yeah.
We did so
exactly.
good out of the gate, and then it's like, Mom,
If you
like,
want the perfect Mama Mouse Club, this is not the club for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't plan.
But thank you, Danielle and Ashlyn and Mark, of course, for joining us.
But
Mark,
wait, ladies, tell us what you have coming up on your channels.
Oh yeah,
Oh God.
for real. We're Hot Mess Express, so like,
I
it's a
don't know.
real,
I have so many
real
things
deal.
recorded. I have to edit. I just haven't edited. I haven't had any time to edit.
Oh my gosh, I know I'm so behind. We finally got our second to last day Disney vlog up. So I think my goal is to get the other one up this week. I'd like to get it up tomorrow, but I know it's not going to happen. And then we'll have all of our Chicago vlogs. But then we just did a Disney fur ends box swap. So it's like all the like Disney pets. That was coordinated by Jen from Life Joyfully Done and then Jennifer. And so that's coming up. I don't know the new post date. It was supposed to be I think tomorrow, and then it was supposed to be Thursday, but we're having like shipping delays. So it'll be I think next week now. But we just filmed that one and it was super fun because Biggie was like very excited and drooled all over us. So, so that'll be a fun one coming out. And then yeah, I don't know. I think that's like just trying to catch up on all the vacation vlogs still.
Isn't that the story of life?
Yeah.
We all know that's the story of me. I am going to try to get our Ratatouille review one out.
Ooh,
I have 3 big things coming up on my channel.
Okay, what are they? Tell them.
Okay, so one is like a box swap that I'm doing with a one-on-one box swap that I'm doing with Maylin from Miss Sassy Pants. And it is a no budget box swap between the two of us. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those videos. They'll be on Being a Jonna Claire and Miss Sassy Pants. Number 2 is I'm celebrating my birthday. I know it's early, but it's October 2nd, and it'll be a birthday live virtual party. So everybody come. And number 3, and again, this is early, but this is a big one. Our 2-year anniversary, YouTube anniversary, is coming up November 19th. Yay. And I am doing an epic giveaway for our 2-year anniversary because we didn't even celebrate our 1-year anniversary. I'm doing a live stream on November 20th where I'm going to announce the winners, and I'm going to be adding giveaway items and prizes and new winners throughout the period from when I announce it until the live stream if I hit certain targets. So we're going to do the giveaway for the 2-year anniversary. If I end up hitting 1,000 subscribers before then, I'm going to do another set of prizes for the giveaway. If I hit 1,000 on Instagram, I'm going to hit another set of subscribers, another set of prizes. And if I hit 1,000 on my second channel, we're doing a huge prize.
I'm saying you're getting close. You're like almost at 800. So
yeah, I'm getting close on Zoëlle's World. I'm like, it's a real stretch. So if I can jump to 1,000 before November on Being a Jonna Claire, it's going to be a really good prize. It's going to be a really good prize. Because we're just going to like skip all of the interim milestones and just go straight to the 1,000.
I heard she's going to be giving away the candy corn sweater.
If I had it.
Probably she's got 10 of them, and she's the reason why none of us could get them. Yeah. She's saving them all for her giveaway.
Like those teeny tiny rules at the bottom of giveaways. It's like member of Mama Mouse Club cannot enter.
I know. Well, what I would love to do is get my hands on some of the 50th merch to give away as part of giveaway. So and I definitely
down there. Had a good time.
Yeah. So, that's if they still have any in come October when I get there.
I know. You should come down on the 25th.
You do it.
We'll score it all.
Do it.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to do a
hey Mel, welcome in.
Gift card to the person who has commented on the most videos across both channels. So that's an easy one to win because you can kind of make it happen on your own. And for every video that hits 100 likes, I'm going to increase the value of the gift card by $5.
Jeez. Wow.
Going on.
You're going all out.
So I'm going all out. But it's like, okay, if I don't hit the targets, then I don't have to worry about it. But if I hit the targets, then hey, it's totally worth it. So.
So everybody make sure you check out a Jonna Claire on Zoëlle's World and Being a Jonna Claire. Both channels. Make sure you subscribe to both.
Yep.
And to the Moana Mom and to Wonderful World of Walter because
and a Magic for 4.
And Magic for 4.
Great content. So go check us out. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.